Rely on a cup of coffee to wake you up and get you going in the morning. You're not alone. Millions of people drink coffee every single day to increase wakefulness, alleviate fatigue, and then improve concentration and focus. But how much is too much? And how can you actually cut down that coffee intake if you want to? Healthy Julie is here with some advice this morning. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. So research shows that actually having a cup of coffee every day can be beneficial to our health, but it's when we have too much, that's when the problems start to arise.
So how do you know what is too much for your body?
Well, just like we were just talking about, your body will show you, you'll get a little jittery, and that's your body telling you, hey, that's a little bit too much, let's cut down instead of increasing the amount for our tolerance level. So one of the first things that I have is actually substituting a nut creamer instead of dairy creamer. And this isn't going to necessarily reduce the caffeine, but it'll help enhance the nutritional benefits of your coffee. So I made this creamer out of cashews, dates, and a little bit of sea salt. And sometimes I even actually add a little bit of mushroom powder in there. I don't even know what's in there, and it's giving my body a really great nutritional bang for its buck. So look how easy. I just blended this up in my blender. And isn't that a beautiful cream?
It is.
You wouldn't even know.
Is it a delicious taste? The
it's
nuts
delicious
and the dates?
taste. If you want to try it, you most certainly can.
Okay.
And so this is what I have every morning. I love this. I also like to add a little bit of cinnamon on it. It's great for blood sugar regulation.
Okay, now I am in the camp where I have 3 cups of coffee every day, and I know I need to cut down, but I'm terrified of the process because my body is used to it. So what can I do?
If you start to wean off or even want to stop drinking coffee altogether, it can be really difficult physiologically and emotionally. We kind of rely on that. So here are some tips to doing that. You can actually use some high caffeine tea, like a white tea or green tea, and that's going to be half the amount of caffeine as your coffee. And doing this 3 days in a row will help you reduce the headaches and all those other detox symptoms. You can also use an herbal tea, of course, which is caffeine-free. I love chamomile. And then also chicory root, which you can find at Apothecary Tincture. I couldn't find it at any grocery store, but chicory root is a roasted root vegetable, and it has a really nice coffee flavor.
Okay.
One other great tip is have your cup of coffee, but then the next cup, get some water with lemon. And that'll give you that behavioral habit that you just like sipping on a warm cup of coffee. And this is what I do throughout the day, so I don't grab another cup of coffee.
Well, I know that you have other stuff to talk about, but we are out of time. I know half of it is habit, so that's an interesting tip.
Yes, it's all about just replacing your habits instead of having to get rid of everything, just replace it with something that's healthier.
All right, thanks Julie for coming in. I'm going to taste this creamer. We'll send it back to you.
All right, it's almost 8 o'clock. Shocking news coming up.